Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, starts with a weather impact alert.
This week will be a rain-soaked one, so it's a good idea to keep those umbrellas handy for you and the kids as you head off to work and school, because we still have several more days of wet weather ahead. We begin tonight with a weather impact alert across the state. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez.
The rain was coming down heavy at times this morning and this afternoon.
Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank as she times everything out. Hi, Rachel.
Hi. Yes, it will be weather deja vu for us heading into the day tomorrow, and a weather impact alert in effect until 8 o'clock tomorrow night for the potential for some poor drainage flooding. River flooding is possible, but it would really have to be if we get some heavy downpours that end up going over the same communities again and again, just because rivers and streams are so low. This is a beneficial rain, but sometimes you can get too much of a good thing. So you might need extra time traveling, especially overnight tonight. Hopefully you're going to bed, but maybe a third shifter and you're heading out. Also, make sure the sump pump is up and running. It's plugged in. It's got the battery backup if you have a basement that can sometimes flood. Taking a look at the radar, and I wanted to show you some areas are just seeing some mist and drizzle, and it's not too bad. And others are getting some heavier downpours. Newtown seeing a downpour right now. We're also seeing some coming in from Long Island Sound, stretching from Chester all the way up through Haddam. And if we widen out the picture, you'll just see this steady stream of showers coming in from the south. We're expecting an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain from now through this time tomorrow night. So some rain will be heavy at times, but there will be periods of time during the day tomorrow where there could be a lull in the action for some heading into tomorrow morning. But always keep your umbrella with you. Again, heavier downpours can kind of pop up at any time, and you might even hear a rumble of thunder at times tomorrow as well. High temperatures will climb into the low to mid 60s. Similar conditions on Wednesday, but not as wet, and then rain returns later this week too. We'll explain your full forecast. We'll walk you through everything coming up.
Rachel, thanks. New tonight, the town of Enfield faces a budget battle, and educators and other members of the community are rallying for their cause. They want to see change within the school district.
The Board of Education is requesting a budget increase that they say would help reinstate dozens of staff positions, but not everyone's on board. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot spoke with those gathered in rainy conditions today to hear their message.
Students, parents, and teachers in Enfield are speaking up about the challenges facing the school district. While class sizes are getting larger, staffing numbers are getting smaller. That's why they're calling on the town council to fully fund and pass the proposed budget for the Board of Education.
We are seeing classrooms of over 30 students. It's really ridiculous. It's a disservice to all of our students. It's a disservice to our children.
Sherry Spalding is calling out school leaders in Enfield to do what many say is the right move for the good of the children. People are calling for Enfield's town council to support the Board of Education's budget increase, including Charlie Holovich, one of the students that budget increase would support.
We used to have like 6 fifth grade teachers, but now we only have 5.
What does that mean for the class size?
We have a lot more, like 23 students.
So take me in your shoes. So when you're in class and you have a question and everybody else has a question, is it hard for your teacher to get everyone's question?
Yeah, I normally am the last one to get the question answered.
How's that feel?
Depressing.
Spalding is not only a parent, she's a special education teacher. She sees the impact this is having firsthand. Staffing shortages and recent staffing cuts have affected students and their experiences in schools.
I have right now 10 students on my caseload. I've never had more than 7 in the past. So having appropriate staffing has been difficult. We have staff members calling out, having 10, students who have high needs. It's very difficult.
Council members are also weighing in, including Enfield State Rep John Santinella, who says last year's cuts were detrimental,
causing us to eliminate 120 positions, 80 teachers, escalating class sizes, to the point where we have 29 kids in a first grade classroom, and we have to question whether or not effective learning is taking place in our schools.
Enfield Mayor Ken Nelson said the 5.57%
5% proposed increase is the largest the town has seen. He says if approved, that will impact taxes.
It's going to implode because we can't keep continuing these large increases because people's taxes are going to double every 10 years. And, like I had said before, we could have the best education in the state, but if you can't afford to live in our town, it doesn't do anybody any good.
Town council will vote on the Board of Education budget on May 12th. Many people have said if the council does not vote to fully fund the schools, they will vote those members out of council. In Enfield, Kate Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
The developing news tonight in New Haven. Police are investigating after a man was shot in the middle of the afternoon. That shooting happened near the intersection of Derby Avenue and George Street around 3 o'clock. The victim was found with multiple gunshot wounds, but police believe he will survive. There is no word yet on a suspect in that shooting. We have new details from Bridgeport tonight. The man charged with holding a woman captive is facing even more charges now connected to 2 different stabbings. Police say 27-year-old Nicholas Allwood is accused of stabbing the same man on 2 separate occasions months apart. Police say the victim suffered serious injuries in both attacks. It's unclear what led up to the attacks. Police say the second stabbing happened 2 hours before he was arrested on kidnapping charges last week. And we're learning more details tonight about a homicide investigation in New Haven. Police there have released the name of the woman found dead in Evergreen Cemetery last week. We brought you this as breaking news on the Fox 61 News at 10 and 11 Friday night. Police say the body of 35-year-old Naisha Mendez of New Haven was found on a dirt path near the crematorium in the cemetery. Police say Mendez's body had a number of injuries. Her death has been ruled a homicide. If you have any information on this case, call New Haven Police.
Well, thousands of Pratt & Whitney union workers picketed in the rain. Union members rejected a new contract proposal, so workers in both East Hartford and Middletown went on strike. The union says the owner's offer did not address its top concerns about wages, retirement, security, and provided nothing to enhance job security. Pratt & Whitney say it believes it offered a, quote, fair and equitable wage and benefits package.
Our economy cannot survive without the middle class. This corporation can't be permitted to decimate the middle class because we'll have nothing left.
Union representatives say the strike will continue until a fair deal is reached. At last update, Pratt & Whitney said there were no scheduled meetings with the union to continue negotiations.
Connecticut is joining the legal battle against the Trump administration and the Department of Health and Human Services. Attorney General William Tong announced he would join the lawsuit filed by 20 attorneys general against HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and the Trump administration. The group is calling on the administration to stop the dismantling of the department, which they claim has led to numerous states facing serious health crises. In a statement from Attorney General Tong, he says, quote, Trump and RFK Jr. have turned their backs on the health and safety of American families. They have fired thousands of frontline public health workers, gutted some of our most effective life-saving work, and pushed dangerous debunked lies that put us all at risk. And where is all that money going? There is no plan and no thought, just lawless chaos, and we are suing today to stop it.
Right now, the start to the week is being celebrated Cinco de Mayo style.
Yeah, the well-known Mexican celebration brings people together for lots of good tidings, and it also means big business for the local economy. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi stopped by one restaurant in West Hartford celebrating all things Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, well, this rainy Monday did not stop people from enjoying one of the happiest celebrations. Now, I spoke to the manager at Salt and Lime in West Hartford, and he tells me they're expecting to make a significant revenue this Monday night.
Music, food, and culture are some of the main ingredients that make Cinco de Mayo a tasty celebration. This well-known event, commonly confused with the Mexican independence celebrated on September, commemorates a Mexican victory, the famous Battle of Puebla between the Mexican army and the French Empire on May 5th of 1862. But here in America, Abby Ojo-Uyi from West Hartford, but originally from Nigeria, says it's a day for everyone to celebrate no matter their walk of life.
Just this is a day that Americans can all come together and we're celebrating. Everyone is happy. No one's thinking about spending money today.
Nicola Vargas is the assistant manager at Salt and Lime in West Hartford, and he says this is one of the busiest nights he has seen since they first opened last Cinco de Mayo.
This is our prime day of the year, you know, like the most important day for a Mexican restaurant at least is Cinco de Mayo, definitely.
And this rainy Monday was not going to keep people from the festivities. But the occasion, Vargas says, does more than bring people together.
We feel proud as Hispanics, you know, we're all a big community. I'm Peruvian, but I also celebrate this as us kids.
He says the restaurant anticipates more than $15,000 in revenue just from this big night alone.
Not even the best weekend is compared to this, you know, for us this is the best day of the year.
And this best day of the year has also brought more job opportunities.
Overall, like, you know, bossers, hosts, yeah, we have a couple new guys for today, specifically for today.
Well, people tell me they're not done celebrating their Cinco de Mayo just yet. They tell me they cannot wait until next year's event. In West Hartford, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.